Alright, live. Hey! I didn't realize Genshin 4.7 was already fucking out. I got an email saying, hey, you should play the new Archon quest. And I was like, what new Archon quest? What the fuck are you talking about? Little did I know, the new Genshin update is already fucking out. I thought I was gonna catch like the tail end of 4.6. I was wrong. I haven't played in months. Here, let me see. I have a spreadsheet for shit just like this. I probably mentioned it on previous streams. Genshin Impact last played March 24. So it's been a couple. It's been a hot minute or two. Uh, but yes, I'm very excited to play. I haven't played in a while. Uh, I started getting a little bit burned out because Sorry, I got yes, fight your twink. I saw my twink showed me what you did to them. They were in tears.
It was tears of joy, don't worry.
All right. Oh boy. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Also probably got some mail. All a nice 600. Gonna get the hell out of it. Gonna get this out of the way. They were doing silly ASMR. An eventful vacation. Is this gonna give me a QR code? Yeah, it's gonna give me a QR code. Another QR code. It does this all the time. Hoyoverse doesn't know how to like do their thing like this. They don't know how to do it with their events. I mean, I'm not going to claim to know web development, but I feel like it would be kind like if you can make this function, I think you can make your little flash game function. I'll be real here. But I don't know anything past like last I played was fucking the update with Gaming or gaming. Um, okay, who the fuck is Sethos? Like, I heard that this guy Sethos was getting launched, and he's apparently like buds with Sino or something. I don't even know who this guy is. So I'm really behind on Genshin stuff. Like I said, last I played was Gaming, and that was like Chinese New Year. It's been a hot minute. So there's a new Archon quest. It's it's like the middle part, the in between phases that they've got all the time, with Dainsleif, and it furthers the main story. Blah blah blah. Adventure rank, yada yada. Focused experience mode. I don't know what that is. I don't think I need it. I'm imagining this is something about like, hey, if you are still in Leeway or Mondstadt, you can still play this or whatever the hell. Nuvalet's charged attack is more likely to be obstructed. We're working hard to fix this issue. I'm gonna be real, I thought that was a nerf. I saw after the version 4.7 update, Nuvalet's charged attack is more likely to be obstructed. I thought they were nerfing Nuvalet for a bit. I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that. I mean, it's fucking Nuvalet. He's like probably one of the most powerful fucking characters in the game. Spoofs bundle, yup. Purchase rules availability. In the future, during certain specific Genshin Impact versions. Okay. Mutual security enhancing simulation. This gives us a free bow. Cool. We got Clorind. Oh, this is Sethos. We got some of the Pyro Boys, the Male Life, and Bennett. I didn't have a funny nickname for Bennett, I'm sorry. Oh, Alhatham's getting a rerun. That, I might pull for him. I'll be real. Area, chapter, story quest. Clorind gets a story quest. Checks out, checks out. Simulation? Oh, it's just the fucking battle pass. I don't care about that. Genius Invocation, TCG. I don't even know if I have Dea's card. I think they launched her card.
Whoever pays the most
Oh.
is your new boss.
Is this smaller? This feels smaller. Hey, didn't they have like a third banner? I guess not anymore. I guess they did away with that. Hey, our third banner sucked ass and nobody spent money on it. We're not using it anymore. Dude, Hoyoverse hates Genshin. I don't know what it is, but hold on. What do these do? Crit rate is increased. Mental damage. 20% of elemental mastery. Okay. And what does this one do? The fuck is a bond of life? I don't know what that is. I'm not bothering with it. I'm just getting that. Let's make a pull on this for shits and giggles. Give me that returning streamer RNG. Aw, that's okay. Maybe we'll get Sethos out of it. I'm closing my eyes. Does it show that my eyes are closed? It probably doesn't. But my eyes are closed.
Sorry, sir. Were you looking for me?
I got Sethos!
I'm Sethos. What can I do for you? Actually, you know what? This seems like more of a sit-down conversation. Come with me. I know a good place.
Are you done? That was like... Okay, did they always have this? Did they always have, like, voice intro voiceovers like that? And I just never noticed? Am I crazy? Also, was that really long, or was that just me? Like, goddamn. Anyway, I got Sethos, that's cool. Kinda got dripped, though, I'll be real. Here, you can just have some fucking random ass dog shit. There you go. Go ahead on the way of bows. I have a spare sacrificial bow. That. Until I get the event one. Zeno Robinson. Temple of Silence is air, burdened with secrets, he comes from the sands. Ah, yes. The reunion benefits. Fontaine quest line was like it. I'll be real. The Fontaine quest line was fucking fire, dude. I I'm really excited to see what they bring with Natlin, which should be coming. Um, I don't think it'll be because if I recall correctly, they do it in like 6 month intervals, and July feels a bit early, so we're likely gonna have a 4.8. But after that, I think we're getting Natlin, which is gonna be really cool. Let's see, new story. Wow, I got a lot of new story quests to unlock. So, the Little Oceanid. Who's the Little Oceanid? Is it Farina? Yes, it is. Alright, well, I got Stellar Reunion. 3 chances to open remain. What? Oh, I know what this means. I know what this means. It means I get free shit. Um. Oh, Lynette has a hangout? Still waiting on like a venti hangout or something. But
Once there was a glorious kingdom established.
I've heard this so many times. Oh yeah, log in. I don't want to enhance 4-star artifacts. It's a waste of my fucking shit, bro. Okay, what did I want to do? To avoid conflicts with other quests occupying. Oh! Oh, that's actually... No, yeah, that's nice. I shouldn't complain. I was gonna say I kind of like having that. I kind of like it when it does conflict because then I gotta, actually do the other quests that I, should be doing. So, alright. Let's do this main story first. After that, I want to do the Arlecchino story quest. But I might finish up, Farina's story quest first. Oh, nice skipping. Oh, that's why the fucking charger's falling out.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only
Yeah.
ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Did we... Have they always had, like, classes for commissions? Like One Punch Man type of shit? Like how monsters were given classifications? I know that's not the only fucking media that's done these kinds of classifications, but that was the first example that came to mind.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of
I was
classification.
gonna say...
In fact, this commission
was
is
gonna say, I missed a lot.
nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
No.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
How old is this? They're probably dead.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few
Oh
years.
damn, what kind of fire though? I mean, like, I know we saved the world like 4 times already, but like, damn, that's cool to know.
That's for sure.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Is it Sethos?
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Tanned male, messy ponytail.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Paimon discovers introverts.
To complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere.
Mass hysteria.
It certainly didn't seem. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villager.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get
Actually, I'm curious. I don't remember of Vimara Village. Obviously, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It likely probably does, and I just never noticed. But did we get like a new area? Oh. Oh! Oh, we got the hole here. That's sweet. Okay, no, this is all the same. I don't think there's going to be anything over here or down here. Is that a... No, that was crazy. Sorry. Wait, why is my resin at 200? I didn't realize they upped that. That's kind of sick. It's nothing too crazy, but like, sweet, you know? Oh, this is Vimara Village. Okay. Yep, nothing down here. This is all just mountains and shit. More mountains and shit. Here. Nothing. Where is Natlan gonna be? I thought it might be over here. But maybe it's down here or something? I mean, this is a pretty empty space down here. Because, as far as I know, up here is supposed to be Shneznaya. And considering it is kind of like the Russia of Tevat, it would make sense that it's extremely fucking big. So... Anyways... Let's do this shit.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Thanks, Dea. Very cool.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Cather made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Does Paimon sound different?
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my end. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong... We just don't know the specifics. Maybe, at least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all...
Alright, specifics aside then.
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredible. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before.
But of course, everyone in the village is There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure.
Could he have just moved?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away...
Huh.
It's that guests I hear.
Share my link real quick. Playing Genshin LMFAO. Apparently, a new update with the story chapter, a new main story chapter came out, and I had no idea. Well, I'll be at it for a hot bit.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he would often take time to visit the elderly. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Just skip to the social security number.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure...
I'll be real, I thought this was Sethos for a bit. Because, I mean, he's too is in Samaru.
Paimon thinks so
But-
too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his
It doesn't
name.
seem like he has any sort of, like, mimetic properties about him. He just seems like a fucking guy. Then again, everybody else kind of seems to remember him as a pretty chill guy, so... maybe he does have secret mimetic properties. I don't know. However, this is also the main story quest. The one with, you know, the fucking Abyss Order and our missing sibling and Dainsleif and shit, so...
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived? It's like this guy... Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased? No. Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Oh.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here.
Yep, sure are.
I'm so glad to hear that. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say...
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me.
Ambush time. I forgot that Yelan is like really good for land traversal.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Who's up there? There's somebody up in that tree.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but we used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the...
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if... Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well...
Gotcha, it's the
I
past.
guess you could say no matter what came my way, I knew he was so thoughtful and pure. And patient.
It's just
too.
flashbacks, that's why.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much... No.
Well, it's definitely not Sethos, if that's what we're going off of.
See him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
It's not Dainsleif. Dainsleif is blonde.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Oh, right. I did ask him about... I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or...
Still...
Look at me. The last time I talked this...
And it's
out
not
one
the
ago
Abyss
was
leader.
when we were still... Come to think of it. Every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. The Abyss Order. Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick!
Things are about to get dicey.
Stay put! Look alive!
See? Oh shit, there's more.
Quietly now.
You're dead meat!
Don't be scared!
Here comes the catch. Our bond is strong.
Let's get it on.
Alright, we good.
Thank you so much. I wasn't
Oh, my
expecting
fucking
all
battle
this to show up.
effects.
If you hadn't...
It was no trouble.
Now that they seem agitated and would often attack and...
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna look at like the timeline real quick. Or not.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
I'm sorry, Dainsleif.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
So you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then? That
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have... The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing...
the best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. And you shall have them. I never... Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Yeah, there are a lot of cutscenes.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin.
Interesting.
My older brother.
Your brother?
What really happened in Conria?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedrfolnir. Gold Rhindaughter. The foul Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
I feel like I've heard of Gold and the Foul before.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo.
I have heard of them. I wasn't crazy. That's right, right? Wait. Created up. Okay, there's some Albedo lore I'm very much missing. I never got to play Albedo's event because it was in 1.2, and it never, ever, ever, ever came back. We're in 4.7 now. 1.2 was like 3 years ago, dude. 4 years, I think. 3. I don't know. Point is, fuck you, MiHoYo, for locking all this lore behind fucking event quests. Anyways.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
They were once
Interesting.
people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster.
Who the fuck is the Vinster King?
To stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Who's Osile again? Is that Dvalin? Osile. Oh no, that's the giant tentacle monster from the stones way back in the Lee Wave chapter boss.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate.
I don't know what the Loom of Fate is. It's been so long.
We'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who's...
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating...
What's with the panning shot? Oh, is it just a time skip? Good lord.
Tired. Paimon, you... Well, let's go find Dane.
Okay. Now then, we gotta fucking, like, pause. Hanashu Sato, original head priestess of the Asase Shrine, Thunderbird and the Boy, Dainichi Mikoshi, Shichong's signature, Arama, Jet Ben. Oh, that's adorable! Mother of the Jinn, So Rush. Colors. Ah, it's a Marcy thing. Well, I gotta Google the Albedo lore real quick. Fucking piece of shit charger. Sorry. Synthetic human created by Ryan Daughter. These are all text walls. I don't care enough to read into all this shit, bro. But apparently Albedo is like similar to Scaramouche. Where is it an archive? Travel log? So much text, bro.
Master Xingqiu.
Chasm. Oh yeah, the Intivat flower. This is when we found out that hilly churls were human. Oh yeah, this is when we got trapped in the chasm. And we learned about Zhao's brothers and shit. Yeah, this is Caribou. That's right. Our sibling is fucking Conrayan royalty. Okay, I vaguely am caught up, I think, now. Oh, higher, not lower, my bad.
Dane? Hello, Dane?
What's eating at you, buddy?
Anything happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe
No, we can't actually. That's the issue.
Oh, young guy?
There appear to be certain memories in my memories of him.
Maybe.
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after, and I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What the shit? No. Wait. Is there some, like, fucking rogue agent in the ley lines? And that's who this villager is? This missing villager? Holy shit.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him. But why would he do something like...
whatever the Abyss Order is planning. An important truth has been revealed.
What sort of truth?
Oh, hold on, give me just a second. I gotta make a little bit of room here on my desktop. Boop. Alright, we should be good now. Sorry about that. Alright.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that.
Just yet, Wonka S.
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check what—
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Ooh, bad idea, bad idea. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're luring them into an ambush. Oh, that's kind of clever. That's okay. I like that. I like that. See, Blood's smart. He knows what's up. Unless this man is fake. No, because we're following him, so we're good. Ah, of course it's out here.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Uh-oh.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Uh-oh.
Hey, wait up!
Is Dane being mind controlled? Oh, hi there, Sean. How you doing? I love this quest. I haven't played it yet. It's been a very long time since I played any of the Genshin main story. I'll be real. I mean, shit. The last time I played was when the Care Bear quest like launched, like day of. In regards to this quest line, like, you know, I played the Fontaine quest and all that shit, but so I had to catch up a little bit on the lore from what I could glean with the dialogue walls in the archive travel log.
You're up!
Gotcha. Look alive. I'll settle this. Gloves off.
Question explains some stuff I was wondering.
Quietly now.
Stand with me. Let's
Here's the mechanisms here. changed over time. You can access the upper
Yeah, no,
floors
I'm very
through-
curious, because
Perhaps you should try reactivating
it sounds
the mechanism
like
over
the Loom of Fate wasn't quite explained in the past quests. Like, we haven't figured out what exactly the Loom of Fate is yet. If I'm recalling correctly, like, I didn't see any explanation for it when I checked the travel log, but I could have missed it. Am I not supposed to get up here? Oh, there it is. I mean, I'm super behind on Genshin in general. I mean, there's like, I have no idea who Sethos is. Outside of, like, he's Cyno's buddy, apparently. I didn't even know there was, like, a new 4-star character. I knew Clorind was coming out. That was the extent of it, honestly. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to, like, hit it twice. Wow, I really haven't played this game in a while. Hmm.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Okay. That was easy.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination
Hope
is
that
just
wasn't the only puzzle like that. I'm not good at those puzzles, to be fair. Not great. Um, but, I mean, that one was kind of really easy. I hope it's not the only one of that nature. I'd like to do a more difficult one. Even if I regret saying that. What do we got?
Looks like we can't go any further.
be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Let's fuck them up.
Stay put!
Our bond is strong. Out of my way. You asked for it.
Oh, I should have held off.
Let's get it on! Things are about to get sexy. Busted.
Why did you get up on the ledge, bro?
Quietly now.
There we go. I really should have saved my ult. I didn't realize he was an ice.
The false memories were a trap. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines.
It's the guy.
Must be the work.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
I don't really wanna.
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
I don't feel safe leaving you alone here. I feel like you're mind controlled, or like an imposter. Like, I don't think that's Dane, buddy. Solid Extreme. What's up? How goes it? I know, I've been trying to stream more frequently. Uh-oh. Who's here? Who's coming? In my room, suffering. How's the Genshin amped? Good! I haven't played in a while. I embarrassingly, didn't stun... Oh. That's our sister.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
What are you doing here, Lumine? As you can see, it's lore. It's been a very long while since I played, so I'm still kind of getting used to the enemies and stuff. Rutro Raggy indeed.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Fuck is the Twilight Sword? Has that term ever been used in this game before?
What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Oh, is Dainsleif the Twilight Sword? Is that like his nickname?
I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move.
Oh, of course. We don't get to see the fight.
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Tisk tisk.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Yup. Quite. Okay, so I wasn't imagining the fucking butterfly shit.
Farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate.
What is this, an
between
abyss
their own
priest?
thoughts of blasphemy.
I don't know what. It's not hymns. Those are the songs. What's the word for like when priests like tell stories? I don't go to church. I don't know this. I don't know these things. I know there's a word for it. Or a pastor, whatever. But I don't know. It doesn't matter.
That was the price they paid.
Sacrament?
Thus,
Could be.
their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was... It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Void, if you're still here, you should know. Your stepdad's a pastor.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too. The hilly trails are calm.
it's not. It wouldn't be sacrament. Like it's. Fuck.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
I hope we get a reveal of what this
They're sleeping.
butterfly voice is.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trolls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing...
Well, I guess it makes sense he had to kick us out. I mean, there's no way our sibling is gonna face us face to face like that without an escape route like they always conveniently have with fucking abyss teleport portals or whatever the hell.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any...
Hmm? Someone's gone.
Oh, we've gone back in time.
Huh?
Or all the memories got erased.
Guy from Vimara Village. That's kind of the whole reason...
I do apologize. At least right now, I can't...
But how is that... Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa... What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities.
After I finish this story quest and I finish the stream, I'm gonna like look up a bunch of shit.
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things. He's around 20 years old.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Lore searching, it's so real.
Really?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But, yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, I bet the person who went with him is the
Strange.
Anata? Asada?
Do you remember him? And
Atasa?
you just saw him?
Whatever her name was.
Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
That was my first guess. I was wondering about that. But yeah, I didn't know if we really would have traveled to the past. I mean, we didn't fuck with anything. Oh, okay, we're doing
Just
this.
like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone.
Oh.
If this person only exists in people's memories.
Right. Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in
Same.
someone else's
Embarrassingly
memory.
so.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're fine. But didn't Baron just outside. Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? Good idea. That'll help us. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him? Like, does it maybe leave a trace?
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24-hour... If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off, like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Toss it.
The color of the sky.
Oh, right!
Come to think of it, every time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt...
Yep, that has to be it! Yeah, that...
Alright. Let's find these fuckers. I'm a little worried. Because, I mean, it's gotta be someone we know. Like, we gotta know who this guy is. I don't think it's gonna be Dainsleif. Because Dainsleif is blonde, and if I recall correctly, the guy, when we had the flashback there, wasn't blonde. Who the fuck are you? Is that Yusuke Kitagawa? M. Night Shyamalan twist time. It's so real. A fucking charger. Holy damn. If the stream skips, it's because my charger keeps falling out. I don't know why. It doesn't do this to this frequency. I mean, it's not like the brick is like weighing it down and pulling it out or anything.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things.
How dare you? I know, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people.
I'll be real, I don't recognize this guy. He's got the default build. His drip is unique, but like his facial structure and shit, like that's all default build.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Does he?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met...
Some guy avatar.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh?
Oh, bro, we can wait. She was gonna confess her love to you, bro.
To the village then. Talk to you.
You'll learn.
Some.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
It's not a Caribbear, is it?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
I don't think it's this guy.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Oh, he was the Loom of Fate?
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria.
It wouldn't be...
You're... Caribbear Alberic.
Caribbear, sorry. Is it really Caribbear?
Oh. You know me?
Holy shit!
Surprise.
I've only ever seen this motherfucker as a hilly churl.
was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory.
Yeah.
This is Atosa's memory. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead.
What? This means nothing to me. I'm sure some Genshin nerd who knows the Teyvat written language can translate. I'll Google it later.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
Turn the color key off real quick. Better. I think. Okay, yeah, that... I had to brighten it for infinite wealth because the brightness in that game is not very high. It looks a lot better on OLED. And so like when I'm looking at it on my, LED or LED laptop, it's it's yeah. Anyways,
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
huh.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
Emotions.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
That's what's in the tree. That's adorable.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
It's really unfortunate. They would have been a fucking adorable couple. I'll be real.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
I don't think that's selfish.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness, left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance.
Gotcha.
An imagined version of... I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh? Oh.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
What? I'm sorry.
Was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But he didn't give me shit.
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
You sneaky bastard.
You two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
You tricky fucking bastard.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing... Given the tense situation at that time, I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that... I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you, Tar Alberich? I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Nice audio skit.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. that story managed to dispel my fears. Even if just for a moment. My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the Hillage Earls.
Oh?
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me.
Oh, this is gonna make me cry, isn't it?
And love. But more than anything, it was the story of us. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. And all that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished.
Oh.
And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one
You mean?
last time.
You're not real, are you? Yeah, I figured.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Please, tell me what your fucking plan is. What does weaving ley lines mean? What are you doing?
To just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential before the heavenly principles awaken.
Okay, so we're in agreement that the heavenly principles are the big bads.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity.
Really now?
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
I did.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough.
This quest is crazy, I know. Jesus.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate... Oh, I thought it said, you don't really hate the heavenly principles. And I was like, bro, didn't they, like, fucking turn her into red cubes in the beginning of the game? I think that's valid reason to hate them. But it says, you really hate them, don't you? Which, yeah.
You could
Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
I mean, I thought it was the Abyss Order.
Of course, that's only one example.
Well, if you want to meet up and talk about it more, I mean, I'm here. I'm into that. Just fucking around. Huh?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Yeah.
There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason...
Oh, fuck off with that. Fuck off.
Right,
shut the fuck up.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me, well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
Huh? What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about
Oh, of
this
course we
space.
won't. Of course we won't.
With Caribert, everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Fuck off with that shit, bro. God damn.
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said, oh, and Dane came by just now? He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that he was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon... Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Oh, it's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him.
Fucking... Good? I don't know if the audio is skipping for just me, because it's very minuscule little tidbits. And I can't, like, see it on, like, the audio capture here.
According to him,
I can't tell if
walking
it's
around dusk,
skipping,
he was
that is.
passing by this one tree outside the village. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. We're all relieved now that we know what happened.
I do too. I do too.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
I think it might be skipping on your guys' end too. I think it's just a fucking issue with PlayStation Remote Play, honestly. I really don't feel like busting out the capture card though. I mean, I gotta dig for a couple HDMI cords, and like that's just a bitch and a half.
Hey, Atosa,
But
how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I was part of the search party, so I just can't believe I forgot some. It's funny, but I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So... Okay, I'll admit. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more
fucking
precious.
goddamn. Give me just a second. Remote Play is doing that very infuriating thing where it just doesn't work.
And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two.
Well, that should be it, right? Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon? A picture?
God damn it. Thanks, Kari Bear. Well, that was something. Alright. I'm gonna make another poll for, Alhaitham. And nothing. Got another Sethos. Damn, and a Toma. Oh, okay, it froze during the wishing process. Of course it did. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna set up the capture card. I'll be right back. Sorry for the imminent wait. I'll be back. One is find the capture card. But it was there. It's probably. Sack. This. Oh no. Here, I think I still have the manual over there. Um, no, those are just tax forms. Also taxes. On the box. Let's see. This out. Sorry about that. out. Sorry about this, I got a whole mess of forms down. This should do the trick, methinks. Thought. Got a red light. Got your using bad memory. Picking up a random word streak. So true. I would also like to apologize. Current technical issues. PlayStation birth rate. I need to spell that so many times I can type it from memory. Very real answer. Hmm. Try that. I think this might be able. Device connected to HDMI 1. Progress. Okay, pop-up box is on. So BRB on 0. I am aware. I've got the. Let's write this as technical. We'll make a new text. Have a good night, Alex. There. Now it just says 8-1. Switch GMI back to check out a different. Try this bad boy. This one's better. This one, I think it's switch HDMI, actually. Got a Nintendo logo on it. Oh man. Simple. Still not getting any signal. This damn thing would just work. It wouldn't be that fucking hard. People, that might be good. Hope I can still play Genshin. JCP. Some games straight up don't let you. So settings. Screen color. Okay, turning that off. See if I can go to tension effects. Okay, it's moving up. That's very awesome and promising. It's HDMI. Pull this out. This and device. I see Genshin. Valid output resolution. Properties. Custom. Hold on, I'm so close. PS5, Elgato, 60X, invalid output resolution. Okay, let's try something here. What about this guy? This guy gonna do it for me?